Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aquarian Mind podcast. Today's podcast, episode number 102. And I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. Book Insight Friday. Yeah, I don't want to delve into books today. I want to talk about the music artists that I listen to when I actually write my books because, well, it's important. Well, at least to me. So hopefully it is to you. Um, I only say this because, how many authors and entrepreneurs and people share what they're listening to as far as music to keep them going and, what gets them, moving and gets their juices flowing, right? I mean, pretty much every book that I write, I always listen to music. So it's important that I do this because it gets me in the right state of mind. It allows me to get into a zone, which I talked about on the last podcast. And once I'm in that zone, I can pretty much write for hours nonstop and everything just flows smoothly. I don't get writer's block that much, thankfully. Now, to get into what I listen to when I'm writing, I listen to a lot of ambient music. So it's like more of a relaxing chill vibe. So if you've ever listened to like ambient or electronic music, it's really good to like calm the mind. Like some electronic music, has like more of a faster tempo, but it just depends on the artist if you really think about it. So my list of go-to artists are Joey Fahrenbach, Markov, Bonobo, Cone, Audio Glider, and then there's a few others. But those are mostly my go-tos. And Kiasmos, they're pretty big on my list too. Now, there's a longer list, but those are, the main ones that I love. And when it boils down to writing the social issues, when it like Code Blue, I Woke Up a Black Man, things like that, which deals with like the race relations, police stuff. I'll go to Nas, J. Cole, Killer Kylion, which Killer Kylion has an album called Lorraine Hotel, which really tackles social issues and race in America. And man, that album is amazing. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar, and there's a few others, but it just depends on my mood, what I'm writing about, and what I'm feeling in the moment. And most of the books that I've written, I listen to Markov, and that music, man, does it just has a really good feel to it. It's between like up tempo and relaxing. It's electronic music, and certain albums and songs, they get me in that like flowing melodic mood, and I need that a lot of times. I grind through a whole day, grind through a whole week, and now I'm sitting and I'm like, all right, I gotta write this book now. I gotta focus on this content. And then I sit and I go, okay, Markov is gonna be my go-to today. And they have, I think, a good 7 to 8 albums, but I would say like five are like legit in my rotation. Like it's just like they're downloaded into my Spotify. So even if I'm on the go and my Wi-Fi act up, I'm good. I can listen to their music and I'm chilling. You know what I mean? It's something about like the melodic sounds like that come through my headphones and it gets my juices flowing. And that's how I write a lot of times. And for those who don't know, I'm very eclectic with my music. So it's like one minute I could be listening to like Kendrick Lamar and then the next minute I could be listening to Bass Nectar. And then I can shift to Markov, and then I can shift to Joey Fahrenbach, and then I can shift to Kanye West, and I can shift to Jay-Z, and I can shift to Kid Cudi, and then I can shift to Kevin George. So it just all depends. I can shift to The Weeknd. It's just a couple of artists that, I have in my rotation. And then when I really want to listen to like the gritty stuff, it's Conway the Machine and, Rome Streets and things like that. But it just really, really depends on what I'm feeling in the moment and what I'm, working on, things of that nature. Um, so as far as my headphones go, I am a Bose guy, and it's not just, you know, the perfect bass and how you hear like all of the instruments and the music and things like that. It's about the only pair of headphones that really fit around my ears and the cushions are really comfortable. My ears are a little bit bigger than the average person. So, I've tried so many different headphones, like JBLs do not fit my ears at all. The cushions get uncomfortable after a while. Skull Candy, their bass is amazing. They have some really, really nice headphones. But those ear cushions just do not fit my ears right. Um, so with Bose headphones, it's their ear cups are just really, really perfect and on point. And you can change your ear cushions on your Bose headphones. So that's a nice little thing to it too. Like I've changed my ear cushions to my custom pair of headphones. So that's a fun aspect to it. I'm out and about and people are looking at me, and sometimes I forget. I was like, oh, I have these Bose custom headphones that I spent way too much money on, but that's another story in itself. But I am a tech guy a little bit. I don't go overload, but I am a headphones kind of guy. I have two headphones from Bose, and then I have a pair of wired ones, which is the Quiet Comfort 20s, which you turn on the Quiet Comfort, and the noise canceling kind of comes right into play. And they're pretty amazing when you're on the move and on the go, and you don't want to carry your headphones. But uh, yeah, the headphones are just important. I mean, that's just the best way I can sum it up. I mean, when I put them on and I turn on that noise canceling and it connects to my phone and I turn on the music, forget it. It's just like I am in that zone and that's it. And it's just fun for me to share this stuff. It's fun to share this journey with you guys, and you know, this is more than just recording stuff and being monotonous about what I'm writing and go buy my books, and like I don't really like doing that on my podcast. I just want to give you guys insight and give you guys an opportunity to get to know me on a more personal level in regards to like who I am and what I'm about, and how I go about my task and how I go about creating all of the content that I do. So it's more than just the books, this podcast, my YouTube channel, social media, the clothing line, all that stuff. It's giving you guys the opportunity to really like see the process and also listen to the process of how I'm doing all this stuff. And that's the fulfilling part for me. I don't want to sit and be the same monotonous person saying the same old things on my podcast. I knew that I wanted to be different in regards to my podcast and, give you guys different perspectives on what I'm working on and things of that nature. Some of this stuff is going to resonate with you guys and some of it won't. But that's okay. I'm good with that and I'm comfortable with that. Current music that I'm really on right now is the lo-fi music. I have so many playlists that I don't really get to all of them, but it's just different feels and different vibes. And sometimes, some artists, they'll kind of get me on their page. I'll end up on their page and seeing what other stuff they have, and then I'll become a fan of their music. So, Spotify is just so good with, giving you so many different playlists that you can find and listen to. They'll create playlists of your best songs of like last year, which I'm actually still like bumping to when I'm at the gym working out. So those are things, that really kind of get my juices flowing. And I love that when I can sit down and know what I want to listen to music wise, that day or that night, that I'm going to be able to really like just be in a calm space and be able to focus on what I need to focus on. So, just kind of tossing you guys out. I'm just tossing some stuff out there of what I listen to as far as like electronic, ambient music, and things of that nature. So, maybe one day I'll create a playlist and I'll share it on my website or something. I don't know. I'll see. I haven't gotten to a place where I am necessarily like creating electronic ambient playlists yet, but I mostly create like hip hop stuff or like like pump up music, like Bass Nectar, Linkin Park, Zomboy type music to kind of get my blood going, get my blood flowing more when I'm in the gym. But possibility I may do that in the near future. I'll see. Uh, it would take me a lot of time because I have just so many great songs that I love, and hopefully maybe you guys will like them too. But anyway, that's a little bit of some fun and excitement today on my Book Insight Friday, on what I go through with the process of my music and what I'm selecting and how I'm utilizing that music to write the content and do all the great things that I do for however many years I've been doing this now. I think I'm over 6 years now. But anyway, so that's my podcast for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast today. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Be good, everyone, and go accomplish your goals.